All right, this is it. It's showtime.
All right, fine. We'll do that.
Not me forgetting to set the source. Whoops. There's always something wrong with my startups. Always. You'd think, well, we didn't stream last Monday, so I guess it wouldn't matter. Oh. If I click this, will it just take me straight away to the DLC page? Should I just buy it here live? Live on the internet? Will it let me? I have to...
Updated my journal.
Welcome in, Rossed. Let's see here. White March Part 1. Royal Edition Upgrade Pack. Uh-huh. White March Part 2? There's a DLC Part 2? Huh. Well. It's worth the full price. It's worth the full price. We got a lot of enjoyment out of this before. 4/0, welcome in. Nagaratep, you have to tell me what pizza it is now. That's the rule. Okay. DLC purchased. But since we're probably not going to get to any element of it today, I'm just going to push forward. New game. Story time! Now, I think I tried playing it on hard last week. I kind of hope I did, because I died in the very beginning. Not to the, was it a Biowak? Whatever that soul-ripping wind is. But to, like, 3 bandits. I was a dwarf priest, and I was a hardy, sturdy dwarf priest. But they were enthusiastic and exuberant about beating me to death, and I just didn't have the DPS to change their minds. So I died there, and I'm hoping it was on the hard mode. I'm hoping. Otherwise, normal is too hard again. You needed save points? It's true. Oh, that's right, Russ said. You're not part of the Discord or any social media, I understand. Well, I made an announcement for the year. What I want to do is... I still want to receive suggestions, but since I no longer need money from the chat to live off of, since I have a job now and I'm making my own money, and all of everything that I was doing for the attempt to like suggest that people would like to spend money in the channel would seem rather frivolous now because I don't need it and it wasn't effective anyway. So I added a 50k channel point redeem for suggested games, and what that will do is that will create a list in the Discord of games that I'll look at first when going to the next new game, instead of me just going through my 600 game Steam library plus PlayStation library and so on, and just thinking, what about this, to myself. I'll at least know that someone committed 50,000 channel points to see a game sooner, and I will be respectful to that. So that's what it's about. I figured 50k is a lot, but if you're a regular watcher, then hey, you'll probably get 50k or probably already have it. In fact, let me help you, Rased. Let me help you. It'll work eventually, I'm sure. While we're waiting for Twitch to catch up on the gift sub, what we plan on doing with this stream is we're just going to play it again. You know, like I played it a lot last time and I enjoyed a lot of it, but it was so very surface level that I don't feel like I really dug deep into the lore or understood the lore. KFC dating sim? Well, let me go ahead and throw that on the list, I guess. Is that even that is a real game? I'm sure it's real. I'm not even surprised, really. What am I even saying? KFC dating sim. Credited to Nagaratep. There we are. I'll even put the date on there. Well, I'm sure it's already there. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Was it January 7th already? Jesus. 7th Jesus. Yeah, okay, there we go. I realized I misspelled your name. Well, that's there permanently now. So, I guess after a Pillars run, we'll do some Colonel Sanders dating sim. So anyway, as I was saying, I didn't really dig deep into the lore. I was just kind of like skimming over the top because at the time, this was a sponsored game by Nagaratep, I should say. Thank you again. And I was just, I loved it, but I was getting a little tired at the end and I wanted to just finish it. But I wanted to come back and, like, with everything that I know now, really enjoy the world. So that's what we're doing on this run. I'm still not even sure what character I'm going to play, though. Having spoken to Nagaratep on his stream, by the way, you should go check out his stream if you like this kind of stuff. It's there all the time. He had mentioned how paladins and priests can have more of a role play angle because of their I don't know what the word is, but let's call it personalities. As long as they follow their own personality, then
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
don't need to have Durance in your party. That is a pro. Some people really like Durance. But yeah, I think I am going to play a female character this time around. Might as well make a massive switch. And here's the thing about me. I know that it's weird. It doesn't seem like it should be weird, but it's weird. I like to play human characters. I rarely step out of the human realm, or half humans, like half elves. I would play a half orc if that was an option, but it's like it's either human or some human, but rarely is it no human at all, unless I'm going to play a race class combination that is unusual. For most cases, like a dwarf rogue is an unusual race class combination, since I don't think dwarves, might, dexterity, constitution, and in many other games, dwarves' racial status, they don't really contribute well to rogue DPS or anything like that, which is why I like it. Just like a sturdy thug. I prefer that kind of thing. I absolutely do not like elves, though I have made exceptions in the past. For the most part, not a fan of elves. Orlins are weird to me. Look at that head. Look at those wild ears. And we already get a cool Orlin druid in the game, so I don't really feel the need to represent the Orlin myself. Godlikes are interesting, but I don't like all of the crazy stuff that's going on with their head and face and hair, I am the people. Fork and knife ears, mate. Yeah. I have played halflings, but I usually fall off of a halfling character pretty quickly. So I just like playing humans. And I think a lot of it is because humans back in like 2nd edition and onward have this sort of variety, versatility to them that doesn't really feel like they're being shoehorned in one direction or another. And that's like part of my actual like living human character nature. I personally hate being shoehorned. Oh, you're a dwarf? You need to be a fighter. No, I don't want to be a fighter. I want to be a rogue. I want to be a thug. I want to punch dicks because I'm so short. Just, give me your money, The Amawas, though, they are an exception. Interesting shark people. They are an exception. But they get might +2, which is cool, I guess. And in the end, I'm just going to lean on human. I just want to be human. And I don't want to hear any shit about it. So, sort of done. Done? Next, there we go. Meadow folk, ocean folk, savannah folks, fighting spirits, the same for all three. So it's really more of a roleplay choice. The most common humans in the Deerwood, the meadow folk or Thyrton, have lived in that area for almost 2,000 years. Meadow folk traditionally live at the edges of elven forests, working the open plains, hence their name. Most humans in the Deerwood are Thyrton. Ocean folk. The Kalbandra originated near the equator on the other side of the globe and are currently the most widespread human group in that region, but they have also migrated to the far reaches of the world. Ocean folk are the dominant culture in the Vailian republics and are also common in the Deerwood. Savannah folk! Savannah folk, Notland, come originally from just south of the equator and, with the exception of some groups that migrated north, have remained in the same location for over 10,000 years.
Ah!
The name Notland literally means OG. While quite common in Riyadh Saras, Savannah folk are not usually seen in the Deerwood and the Vailian republics until today. Here we go. But yeah, so I do like the idea of the paladin and priest having their like holy radiance or their faith and conviction being affected by who they are as people. For 10,000 years! But I think I want to play Cypher. I think that's where I want to go. I really liked Grieving Mother, and the concept of playing a Cypher was really cool. I liked some of their abilities and stuff, and I wouldn't mind just maining that. I didn't figure out how to start turn-based. I wouldn't mind turn-based, at least for a little bit. I'd like to check it out. But it's not an absolute necessity. No, I don't mind playing the pause strategy somewhere. Yeah, but I didn't find where that somewhere was. That's the thing. But yeah, I think we're going to go with Cypher. Soul-focused effects. I also feel like Cypher is a really cool like roleplay character or class for this game, considering how souls are sort of big, you know? Ah, see, that's where it is. I didn't opt into the beta. You know what? I guess it's just not going to happen. No. Hold on a second. Let me get this figured out. Let me try it over this way. Anyway. But yeah, so I think we're going to go with a Cypher. The endurance, very low. Health, endurance, low. 36 plus 12 by level. Let me just compare. 48 plus 16 per level, very high. I find that very interesting that she has a two-handed sword, but also really low endurance and low health. Deflection, accuracy, average. I'm just comparing to what I would know as another class that uses a two-handed sword. Accuracy and deflection are higher, though. I see. But yeah, we're going to go with Cypher. I'm going to do that. Anti-pathetic field? Creates a toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy between the Cypher and the enemy target. Enemies caught in the path between the two will suffer corrosive damage. Requires 10 focus, speed, blah blah blah. It's a beam. It's because you hate me so much and I hate you as well. You will corrode to death. Beam! You can get turrets. Eye Strike. If I remember correctly, I use this a lot. Blinded, dazed. Target and the foe. Hold on. Affects target, blinded, blah, blah, blah. Foe AoE, blinded. So the target is blinded and dazed, and the foe AoE, blind and accuracy loss. Shocks an enemy's visual receptors, dazing and blinding them all blinding them as well as blinding nearby targets. I like that. We can keep that. Mind Wave. 10 to 19 raw damage. It's raw? AoE prone. Okay, we'll just stick with those two. I'm not gonna worry about as many of those skills. But Chad streamer has anti-pathetic field. It's just a fun word. Anti-pathetic field. It's way less or more. It's, it's what is it? It's not pathetic, it's the opposite. And it's a field of that. This is ridiculous. I am trying my best to gift a sub. And Twitch is like, no, we don't like money. I wonder if this will just like happen 3 times now. My bank account getting fucking rocked. No, it's finally worked.
Time.
Hey, all right. There, I'll help you get some channel points. Let's see. Intellect. That's for AoE, and that's what we are building for right now. So let's just dump it all in there. Let's just dump it all in there. And then I want, let's see, action speed, reflex, damage and healing, constitution. I do think I'm going to stick with this two-handed sword. I would like to do that. So I want to increase my survivability and my deflection, which is already better, so I should probably put more points into that. I was joking about the intellect, though. Let's just try that. What's my culture? Oh, look at that. That does determine what weapon I'm using. But there is no starting loadout that lets me use a gun. That's a shame. Because originally I wanted to do... I was joking about the intellect. What I was going to do was have a party with all guns. Just everyone in the party has a gun. And we would just do firing squad tactics throughout the rest of the game. But I didn't remember that you don't just get to start with a gun, nor do you just get to, wildly purchase guns to hand out to people. Not like you can in Avowed. So... Right, but it's disappointing, isn't it? Looking fierce. That's a big hammer. That is a big hammer. Well, this is the one that starts off with a two-handed sword, and it puts a point in resolve, which, it helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to the will and deflection bonuses. And deflection is part of our main defense, it seems, so we'll do that. Next. I didn't say it needed to be a good gun. Yeah, I didn't. You're right. The Aedir Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. Though the Empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Aedir is at its heart and houses... Greater Aedir is at its heart and houses the majority of its human and elven nations. Though the Empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Aedir is at its heart. There we go. And houses the majority of its human and elven nations. I think there might have needed to be like another comma in there somewhere, so that would have read better. My background. Who am I? What kind of a person am I? A dissident? You've made a name for yourself as a troublemaker? Disrespect for authority and a lack of care regarding the rules are recurring themes in your life? Is that me? Drifter? You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You are more comfortable on the road, traveling the world. Although, like, I personally don't move. I don't drift. That is still a lot closer to how I feel. I don't really quite fit in anywhere I go. So, relatable. Also relatable, laborer. Your life has been spent in the study, well, no, not true, of your craft. You trained and prepared, hoping to hone your skills and ply your trade. Laborer, in my case, was like factory work. Merchant. You've traded goods from all over the world, pairing items with buyers of all kinds. I think really it just makes a difference on what kind of stats I want to start off with. I kind of want mechanics. I know mechanics is useful. We're going to go with laborer. Oh, look at that face. As much of it as you can see anyway. Good portrait. Can't see shit. Where are you? What's going on? Is there a fight? Oh, that's interesting. So, they did try to pair your character's, like, facial choice with the portrait that's most like them. Hey! That's kind of neat. Like, it didn't just put you at the start of the female portrait choices. Love the smile, though. I mean, that's kind of a profile right there, just about. With the hair color. No facial hair? What the hell? Wish I could zoom in. Just be nice. I'm not a dwarf. That is correct. Is this supposed to be a dwarf portrait? Because if it is, it's hard to tell. I'm just gonna act like it isn't a dwarf portrait and just move on. Unless there's somebody with some braids. There, well, no. Well, no. Hey! It doesn't matter. Oh, I was surprised by no facial hair. Yeah, you're right. I still haven't really seen, like, art of a female dwarf with facial hair. Like in a D&D book. They never really draw that.
I've got this. Let's go! My eyes are peeled. Eh?
But I remember in some Dragonlance books, dwarves would talk about women with beautiful facial hair.
I've got this. Let's go! Keeping quiet. Follow me. Let's go. Nice and slow.
Just say the word. I'll lead the way. Death to our enemies! I'll go on ahead.
I shall lead us.
Silence surrounds me.
Leading the way.
Easy now. I'm here.
Leading the way.
The better part of valor. Yes?
Leading the way.
A blade in the dark. What is it?
Watch and learn.
I'll teach you a lesson. I'll take a peek.
Hey there. Watch and learn. Let's go.
Keeping quiet.
Follow me. Let's go.
Not a sound. I'm here. I'm flattered.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Yeah!
Shh. I'm here. I'm flattered.
Death to our enemies! Nothing will slip past me. I'll lead the way. Death Death to our enemies! Just say the word. I'll lead the way. Ha!
Ooh, that's good.
Easy now.
Well, now I am leader of the group. Bring them down!
They won't see me coming.
What is it?
I'm alright with that. What's next? A name? Old Bezerba. Here we go.
Here we go!
The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Imagine. You type any other letter and it doesn't work unless it's S-T-E-V-E in that order before you choose your name.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Never compare your food to a fingernail. It is not appetizing to think of.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Odema looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfell, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Sparfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Hey, where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
He says with a wink. Wink, wink. Hey, you might want to check. There could be half a pond in there. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they got out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
A Beowick. So I didn't understand this my first time through, but a Beowick is actually just like a soul-killing wind. So it's very, very dangerous. If you're caught in it, you just die. It's a very strange phenomenon, and I can't imagine how it would affect, like, the world itself. Like, in general. Like, okay, so there's a tornado in Iowa or something. And you can imagine that it just, like, ripped through some trees or went across, like a grassy plains area. Or through a neighborhood and, like, ruined a whole lot of lives. But does the Beowulk just kind of, like... Sorry, Beowick just sort of, like, pass over plains and, like, forests just willy-nilly on occasion? What causes it? I don't know. What are these huge rocks coming out of the ground? I was born yesterday.
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
I believe him.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
If you drop dead, I hope somebody else drops dead with you so I can look for 2 bodies. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything.
Odema chuckles and shakes his head. He looks at you, and he casts a sidelong glance at her.
Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over. Yes.
Look how close we are in our portraits.
Of course.
Like we're the same person. Theoden, what's up?
Anyone need supplies?
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Got a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He shakes his head and laughs when he notices you. Then he scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
If you think these caravanners are prickly, watch out for those axe wielders Odema mentioned. He laughs. That's excellent advice, indeed.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Hey, why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
He shrugs. Direwood is a former Adir colony, so it seemed like a good place to start, and as much as I admire the Raed Sarans' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. That sounds reasonable enough. Out here, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Well, let's see what you got. The man doesn't stock guns. Insane. Okay, I imagine... Doesn't show anything here. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Okay, I do have a great sword. It's super good. Super great. She has a hand axe and a torch.
Something else you need?
What else you got? Do I want to pack a ranged weapon at all? Or do I also want to pack perhaps a defensive loadout? I have 100 gold coins. I am only wearing simple clothing, so armor is probably the best, but I can't afford anything. It's all the same price. 300 copper ponds. Ponds. I don't want to say the word pond, like water pond, but that's what they pronounce it like. Pond. So it's hard for me to differentiate that in my head. It's not panned, it's pond. But yeah, 300 copper pond for each of these pieces of armor. So I can't afford any armor. I may as well not buy anything. I'm already equipped. It's fine. What's this? Retrain my character? No, thank you. No need to do that. I do have a strange illness. -3 concentration, -3 fortitude. Hey, what's your name?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Alrighty. This path winds through a narrow canyon, back the way you came.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Fair enough. There is a game pause. Formation. There is a fast mode. Ah, fast mode. Found it. Double speed D. Half speed S.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh, is my sword glowing? Awesome.
Bring them down.
Yes! I immediately start with a glowy sword?
As you wish. This is it.
This is it. I can see it.
Odema says you're a working woman. Let's see. Was I a cook? Was I a builder? Was I a blacksmith? I think blacksmith is probably the closest. Hard work at that. I was a blacksmith. Yeah? How is it you happened to come here? Well, let me tell you, my master was a jealous person. He saw to it that as soon as I finished my apprenticeship, I would never be able to compete against him. Oof. My master died in the middle of my training. There was nothing left for me there. Double oof. My skills were wasted on that place. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. God knows I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. Felicia breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radric's offer makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? Nah, I'm just passing through. That's usually the case with a big city just a little ways further up the same road. Where you headed? Somewhere I can make some money. Ah, woman after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odema will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Hey, why are you here? Felicia sighs unevenly, which would probably sound like... Welcome in, Scramlink. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages, been doing guide work in Ixamiddle, but I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Odema I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Oof. Alright, well, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water.
Well...
And let's do it in a freaking hurry. On some burned lady.
What a surprise. Sparfell went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on. This is recent. Not good.
It's a beer! Don't mind if I do. +1 damage reduction for 300 seconds. A quick item. Click on you. Click on my bag. Drink the beer out of my bag.
What is it?
Some people drink beer out of boots. I drink beer out of bags. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item. Full water skin added to the stash. Continue. Out of the trees emerges Sparfil, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfil, are you all right?
Sparfil's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
No, we're getting that. We're getting that hunter first.
Of course.
Let's see. We'll do second wind because I'm getting hurt. Now I feel better. And then, what was this? That's Mind Wave. This is Ice Strike. I don't think I'll need to use either one of these right now. But it is focus-based, so why not? Let me make this bigger. Dazed for 13 seconds, blinded for 13 seconds. Wonderful.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
No, first we have to loot. I can get some hide armor for myself, some pond, and hunting bow.
Hot!
What about you? What are you wearing? Medium armor 7. Well, we don't need these at all. We can just put them on the ground. Isn't there a way to put this on the ground? Maybe... I know there is. Or not. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, let me change all of my clothes. I'm all sweaty, and I want to wear this other person's clothes. There is no ground, but there is stash. That's true. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing.
What is it?
We have 2 hunters. You charge, and I will generate focus by attacking this guy. Now that I have some armor, I probably shouldn't take as much damage as I did. Mind Wave. This is a target, and characters in a conical area behind the target, failing a fortitude check, are knocked prone. Awesome. How are you looking? You're dead. How are you looking? You're doing okay. I think I have it set for, like, whenever I take damage, it pauses. 17 damage on that hunter. Money! We'll just put it all in the stash for now.
Yes.
fallen tree doesn't budge.
Has that fever gotten to your brain? We need to get back to Odema now!
I'm afraid my brain is a bit addled. Clothing and a lockpick.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Felicia puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life. For a fight you will lose. Seems like they were going to kill him anyway, so... we lay down our arms, we'll probably just die too. I don't know what they did, but I didn't have anything to do with it. Whatever it was. Just not me. Not me. You will try to kill us all either way. Why make it easy? The man gives a slight sideways nod of his head, perhaps acknowledging the astuteness of your response. Many things may happen. The only one you can be sure of is that if you hold your weapons, I will drain his blood upon the ground. So I say again, lay down your legs. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. In fact, they've already killed 90% of us. There really isn't any reason for them to stop, so come up with something else. Let's see, Resolve 15. Go ahead. Kill him now. Do it. Go ahead, kill him now. Do it. We are innocent in this. Will you not listen to reason? You can kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. Bet you didn't think about that. Athletics 1, rush the man before he can react. Intellect 15. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons. Very well, let him go. Stay armed. If I put down my weapons, we're all dead. Do it! Well, we have put... we put a lot of points in Resolve. It feels like that's our leading attribute. We should probably just click Resolve 15 for better or worse. Go ahead, kill him now! Do it! The man hesitates and his eyes narrow as he studies you. What kind of coward asks for her own man to be killed? The kind who will be so enraged by it that no amount of pain will stop her from beating you so savagely that you will carry the disfigurement into your next life. Again, he hesitates. He looks off to the side, frowning, as if reevaluating his strategy. With a deep breath, the man meets her gaze. You first, then. He shoves Hyoden toward you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Hyoden's torso. Hyoden screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. But he still has 29 HP and 116 health. He's fine, except for this whole bruised ribs nonsense.
How can I help?
You can help by running away. Is this me? Yeah, it's me. I have 7 focus. I can't do anything with my focus yet, so charge! Did he get knocked down? What is this? It doesn't really say.
Yes.
But I have my 12 focus, so we can Eye Strike to Daze and Blind.
What you need?
Oh, there it is. Knocked down. Yeah, they were knocked down. Good. Well done, Kalisha. You did that all by yourself. Fantastic. Oof, I've been knocked down.
What is it?
How's this going? In your favor, Hyoden? So far, yeah. Good. Glenfathan Hunter grazes Berserba for 0.0 crush damage. Okay, are you dazed? Blinded. Blinded for 7 seconds. Okay, no problem now. Now we charge! Now we kill! Ah! Oh. It's like, I'm still running away like I was told to! Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked thighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it again to seep. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Yeah, do it! Hurry! Get out of here! Get to the chopper! Run from me if you want to live! Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hyoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hyoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hyoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind. From your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. I mean, am I going to find another greatsword anytime soon? It's my weapon. But it's also Hyoden, so sure. Throw your weapon at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks. Hey, get my weapon! As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hyoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
That was me, sorry. Odema was serving burritos.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Hyoden's words come between wheezing gasps.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
She eyes the ragged slash across Hyoden's belly. Hyoden's jaw tightens. He nods. He's
Yes.
okay. So I don't have a weapon. I am currently unequipped. Put this in there. I guess that means I'm getting an axe and a shield out of the old stash.
What is it?
A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Theoden's chest rises and falls visibly with each breath.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
She really doesn't like the X-Men. What happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Ire Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfathan word is Bioak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Yeah, but who attacked us? That wasn't just the wind. Glenfathans, those would be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about, looked to be fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this, once we lost the main road. And it's a bit your fault, isn't it, Kalisha? So I bet you're feeling extra guilty. The Glenfathans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else who died in our caravan? Alicia's lips press together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck on their next lives. Alright, let's get going. Theoden takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. Seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
You have gained an item, camping supplies, added to inventory.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Feeling guilty for the way I spurred the the attackers to action, I would probably lean towards, we've got to take the risk and let them rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Alicia's face puckers in disgust.
Thank you. Thank you.
Theoden takes your hand in both of his.
What is it?
Someone else has been here. We should move.
This? No, it was this.
Keeping an eye out.
There it is. Ooh, we got a mace. I would like to use that. Got some more camping supplies and a hammer and chisel. Another shield and another torch. Okay, give me just a moment. I'll be right back. And we're back. While I'm here, I want to also make some auto pause changes. Enemy spotted, I do want, because I want to be able to react as soon as possible. Character hit, I think I'm going to take that off, because I still get a pause even if it does 0 damage. There we go. Character damaged, that's what I would prefer. Combat start and enemy spotted, I think are about the same thing. So we'll just do enemy spotted. Auto pause when an enemy begins casting a spell. Sure. Target destroyed. No thanks. Extraordinary defense. Yes. Hidden object found. Combat time. Auto pause at a fixed interval during combat. No. Combat auto slow. Automatically puts combat into slow mode based on the number of active enemies. I think this will be better. Set all of them. Every auto pause option. I think if you did that, we would still be having that very first fight. Save changes? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, look at you with your health potion. We'll take that from you. Put this in the stash. Okay. And there is a quick save button. It is F6. I want to check before I accidentally press it. Quick save is F5. Quick load is F8. Quick save, and we rest. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There are no looters. Hyoden stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation. You have lost an item, full water skin.
Damn her. She took all our water.
Aw! Kalisha! I didn't realize that would happen. I know she threatened it, and she certainly had the personality to do it, but I didn't expect her to actually do it. That's interesting, because the first time we went through this, I used intelligence to, like, banter with the attacker until I got him to drop his guard, and then we all just fought, and Hyoden and Kalisha stayed together, along with me. This time, things went differently, and I didn't realize it could go differently. I hope she made it out of here.
Well,
Hyoden, I guess it's just you and me now, bud. And that water skin was actually like a quest item we could have used to solve a puzzle in this game, but I guess we can't do that now. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Saurip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Slowly back away. The Saurip watches warily as you go.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Is that Kalisha?
well,
Is that you, girl?
keeping an eye out.
Poor Kalisha.
Damn. Well.
I see something.
This is medium armor 7 versus our light armor 5. And you? Medium armor 6. Okay. Didn't I find... Yeah, I found a mace. I'm going to take that mace and use it.
Yes.
quiet. That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Roundish symbol. I think they're talking about this. A 3-part symbol is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. We do have the means. We do own a torch.
Keeping an eye out.
Well. Here you go. You can have this.
What is it?
A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. No, no. Oh, there you go.
They'll never know I'm here.
Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upwards. Ah, okay. So it deactivates
I'm here.
some of the traps here. And allows us to have a path.
There's something ahead.
Oh, Kalisha, you had the key in your hand!
They'll never know I'm here.
Die, lesser black ooze! Yeah, I'm still. It says taking damage, but we're just getting we're taking 0 damage. Still pauses when it happens, though. It's a shame.
Bring them down. Well,
we got Ooze and Jasper. And a cool poleaxe.
They'll never know I'm here. What's that muck on the wall?
That muck is what we need to wash away with the water skin. Which, I guess we aren't going to drink that water skin. And we weren't supposed to survive the night if we didn't. We'll show Odema, though. Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. You have lost an item, full water skin. And now we've lost all chance of surviving the night, because we are not drinking the full water skin. It's okay, it was just gonna go turn to piss anyway, you know? And you should ask around. Nobody likes... Very few people like piss.
what is it?
Me.
Well...
It was a good run. Time for a new character. Wow.
Well...
Okay, we'll just move It's fine. Hey, there's a gem.
Well,
There's like not a month that goes by that I don't think about that one time when I just took Adair, who was the toughest in my party, and just walked him through all the traps in an area where I could have just opened up a door and walked safely to the next room. But I was like, well, I guess this is the only way, and I just like walked through every single trap.
yes.
Place the gem in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. You have lost an item, Anguithin Relief Gem. And then, I haven't pressed this button in a long time. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is.
You never see it coming.
Too fast for our eyes. I do not feel pain. Hyoden interrupted Lesser Black Ooze, and Berserba grazes the Lesser Black Ooze for 8 crush damage. $18 experience. It was an experience.
As you wish.
Oh, we got a minor cloak of protection. We got Amethyst and Adra.
Yes.
Yes! Speaking of that cloak of protection, maybe I'll need it.
Yes.
Yes!
What is it?
It's quick save.
How can I help?
Well,
We did it. We did it!
Quiet. Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Maybe it's got a high stealth skill. Or maybe it's spiders! We made the spider experience trauma.
Be quiet. I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. Hmm?
It's you! It is you who is around the corner.
Well,
I can't do anything with my magic until I fight.
Yeah!
19, 10. Hyoden engaged Starved Skelder Whelp in melee. Starved Skelder Whelp hits Hyoden for 2 slash damage, because how dare you engage me in melee. Hyoden hits Starved Skelder Whelp for 19 slash damage. Sneak attack. And Ice Strike. This one. Ooh, chunky! Hyoden crits Skelder Whelp for 23 slash damage. Sneak attack.
yes.
Yes. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on that wall! Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. Push on it myself! You push the wall with all your might, but it does not give. Hyoden, you do it! Hyoden pushes the wall with all his might, and then bleeds to death as he opens his wounds. Or we can use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling at the wall. Don't ever give up. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift, then tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. Continue.
What is it?
We did it! But we are exhausted. It took forever for me to do that. I want to try something real quick. I can't remember if this still works. It does still work, though I'm no longer on Threads or Instagram. That Discord link should work. Yes, I should change that. I'm pretty much only on Blue Sky now. And really, the Instagram is just because if you have Facebook, you have Instagram, whether you like it or not. It's a Skulder Whelp? Let's murder it!
No, prisoner!
How can I help?
$15 damage from Hyoden, 13 damage from Hyoden, 20 damage from Bizerba, 20 crush damage. Killed the Skulder Whelp. Got the meat. Let's put that meat in our hands. I don't think I did. It's okay. It's okay. I can move it. I know how to use this box. Okay, so crafting and key items I just can't take out of the box, which is fine. As long as it works like it should, then it'll be okay. This tattered journal, we did pick it up. I didn't read it. Let me go ahead and read it for you. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. Hot! One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Angwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Silent Lys in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. You might remember.
What is it?
That we already found that relief. That relief was the one we put the gem in.
Well...
The Zarup sniffs around your pack and noses excitedly at something. It steps back and points to your pack, salivating and holding its spear out to you. Give Skulder meat to the creature. You produce a piece of Skulder meat from your pack and toss it onto the floor. The Zarup's nostrils flare at the scent of fresh meat, and its... hold on. Flesh. And its eyes dart between you and the food. It creeps toward the prize, shoving the spear into your grip and snatching the meat with both hands at the last moment. Its gullet quivers as it devours the flesh in noisy chomps. Also, free bow and another lockpick.
Yes.
The Zarup continues to gnaw on knots of cartilage and tendon.
Yes.
Just devouring it like a... I want to say a hot wing competition eater. Just sliding the whole wing into your mouth and pulling everything off. F5. Quick save?
How can I help?
And you have the focus I require for Mind Wave, but I want to use Ice Strike on you.
Kill them!
It is blinded and dazed for 4 seconds. Poor Hyoden, covered in red. He's not meant to tank. And he's so tired besides.
What is it?
A rapier and a bloodstone. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. It's a hat! I shall take this hat. I'll take these gems as well. Allow me to don the hat.
What is it?
Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. The question is a hot dog a sandwich? The man doesn't know. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. You find Hyoden a short distance away in a shallow lake of his own blood. His body does not stir. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Level up!
Cowabunga!
Let's press the button. I like to put a point in things that we did. So we ran, we climbed, we threw a weapon. Athletics. We gained some information going through a ruin. Not a lot, but I'm certain some of it was gleaned as we moved through. A bit of lore. We learned a bit about mechanics because we saw Kalisha die to a trap. And 1 point in survival, because we've survived all of it. And now we can choose yet another power. Which shall we choose? Whisper of Treason? Imparts a bedeviling secret to an enemy that causes its allegiance to bend, charming them for the duration. Requires 10 focus, speed fast. Foe target charmed for 13 seconds. Accuracy plus 10 versus will. I want this. This will be very useful. And now we have, what, our Soul Whip? Is that what this is called? Ah, right. I don't want to do this unless I'm going to stay weapon and shield style. But I also don't think I should be anything else if I'm going to be on the front line. Well, let's see. Plus 10 reflex, plus 10 fortitude, plus 10 will. Plus 12 defense when disengaging. Plus 1 move speed, plus 5 defense when disengaging. I think that would be really useful. But let's look at our class stuff. Draining Whip. Enhances the draining power of the Cypher's Soul Whip, regenerating focus more quickly. Modifies Soul Whip, plus 33% focus gain. Passive, focus below maximum. Plus 20% melee damage, plus 20% ranged damage. Bonus focus. Psychic Backlash invokes a retaliatory strike, stunning an enemy whenever they target the Cypher's will defense. There's a lot of good stuff here. But I do like Fast Runner or Graceful Retreat, plus 12 defense when disengaging. Plus 5 defense, but plus 1 move speed. So I could keep away from people easier. I think we're going to go with Graceful Retreat. Because I do want to go back to swinging a two-handed sword. Which means I don't want to hold the line. And I would like to be able to effectively disengage at will, to reposition and use my abilities that I already have. And yeah, that seems like a good idea for now. But we are alone, so two-weapon, two-handed style. But I don't have a two-handed weapon. Let's go with one of these instead. We'll go with a whip specialty. Bonus focus gain or bonus melee damage, range damage.
What is it?
I was a man on a stretcher, and not the good kind. Somebody burning at the stake? This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it seems to crackle or vibrates with an unusual energy. Oh, we finally found some more spring berries. Imagine. Let's see, what can we craft? Is there anything we can craft? Potion of Wizard's Double. I like that idea. I like that idea. So another thing I'd like to do in this run is actually use the stuff that I have. I would like to dive deeper into the mechanics a little bit. I'm a pretty slow learner, which I hate to admit. But we've been through the game once, so I have a lot of context to draw from with experience. But I'd like to actually use some of the things I have. I should probably sleep. Severe burn. I need to rest that off. And critical fatigue. I don't think in Dauntless that I'll be attacked. So we'll walk 6 hours north so I can collapse right here in a camp. Just walked a 12-hour round trip. Oh, I'm so tired. Plop. Okay, now we may resume our trek. Oh, I see a spirit there. As well as some free blood moss. But you know, we can say that Berzerba has... Oh, another spirit. Some experience making potions as they were a laborer. Maybe having Wizard's Double was an effective means of making more stuff as a blacksmith. We'll just ice strike them real quick. Ugh, take that! And ouch. And that! I won!
Cowabunga!
Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Silver Fennings, some lockpicks, a sword, and a small shield. We currently have a medium shield, which lowers our accuracy but gives us much more deflection. But accuracy is king, I would think. And a new helmet. Put that on. We do have that Zarb spear we can use. Speed average. Pierce damage, it's almost exactly the same as my mace, except the mace has DR reduction. What does that mean? Right-click for details. 3 damage reduction bypass. So if I do 1 damage and their DR absorbed everything else, I would still bypass 3, I'm assuming, and do 4 damage. That's handy. So this is for my buddy, what did I name him? Drogon? Yeah, my dwarf priest died here last week. These 3 bandits were the cause of it. Must be in combat to use that. Of course. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled, as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get her, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, please, help! Ugh! One of the bandits gives Tenfrith a kick as they pass him, and he huddles. Now we're in combat. No, I'm not, apparently. Fine, then! Don't mind me as I mind wave. Okay. Now I'm in combat. And now I will mind wave. Berserba mind wave hits bandit for 13 raw damage. Berserba interrupted bandit. I need more focus. Alright, it's a brawl for now. Bandit crippling strike. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Strikes, hits Berserba, hobbled for 9 seconds. Hobbled means minus 20 reflex, minus 1.5 move speed, and minus 2 dexterity for 9 seconds. That's awful. But Berserba hits back for 12 crush. And then again for 15 crush. And it's soup! It's bandit soup! Delicious! Delish. I can do second wind now, I think would be a good idea. I also have 20 focus. If I can eye strike, I can probably eye strike you as well. Right in the eyes. And hey, you know what? Why don't you just turn around and go fight that person? Yeah, you go do that. In fact, I'll help you. Never fight alone, I say. See my power, Archer. And quit shooting me with arrows. I hate it. It's not a fun time. I never did do my second wind. I'm gonna turn the Archer. There we are. And I have 7 focus. Yeah, suddenly it's not so fun to be betrayed, is it, Bandit? Berserba crits Outlaw for 25 crush damage. Eye Strike grazes the Outlaw. They're dazed for almost 7 seconds and blinded for almost 7 seconds. Yeah, sure, why not? I went ahead and made the Archer turn traitor, and then I immediately splattered them into chunks. That's what they get for betraying their friends. Give me that egg. I love eggs. The hood can go in the stash. The cape, which does nothing, can go in the stash. The leather armor. The leather armor also stash. No? Yes. Small shield, 8 deflection. Already got 1. Hatchet, and a hunting bow. What about down here, you? What do you have? Is that soup? No, it's Caro Galan. I believe it's drugs.
As you wish.
Are we a drug user is the question. Fruit? In that stash, please. Vegetables in the stash, please. Oh, rice, meat, poultry, gems, and money. The tent is empty but for a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. Hey!
Traveler?
Hey, Tenfrith. By the flame! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasha know just what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in return. Oh, to be back in my oven again!
Yes.
We did a good deed. We murdered 3 people. That is the good deed. Hey there, young wolf. Why don't you attack your friend, young wolf, for me? Wonderful, thank you. Whisper of Treason hits, charmed for 13 seconds. .7 seconds. But you did help out a lot in killing your friends. Let's charm you. And then let's Eye Strike you. And now you die, young wolf! Your reward for attacking your friends by my side is death!
As you wish.
Oh shit, are you mad? Young wolf, are you mad? I am so sorry you're so mad. I don't know why you're mad at me. Eye Strike hits young wolf, dazed for 13 seconds, blinded for 13 seconds. Enjoy your ineffectual combat stats.
What is it?
Give me that skin. Give me your
flesh.
As you wish.
I don't think I can cross this creek. I'm going to try if I can. Okay, I can. Yeah, I don't think I actually was playing on hard mode with that dwarf I died as, because the experience with fighting the bandits was the exact same. They did between like 0.5 and 1 damage every hit. I just did not have the DPS. I just was not able to swing hard enough to stop the bandits from murdering me. 27 crush damage. Like, that wolf's damage reduction was 4. And I'm pretty sure with this mace, I'm always going to do at least 4 damage. Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt, along with a few muddy vegetables. Yeah, you can wash those off. They're still good. I mean, vegetables come from the dirt. What do you want, you know? Clean vegetables? Ridiculous. Found some money. The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Okay, Nanton, explain yourself.
Greetings.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. I mean, it's there. All anyone has to do is walk 6 hours north to find it. Never mind the woods. There is a strange machine in the ruins up north. There were these figures, clad in black, performing some kind of rite. The man's brows furrow in concern. Ruins? The old Engwithan place? You'll want to keep clear of those. Whatever you saw, strange things always crop up around Engwithan sites. I don't doubt those people you saw were up to no good. Let the Glenfathans deal with it. They don't take kindly to trespassers, whatever their intentions, and there's enough to worry about in these woods as it is. His expression falls. We came across a bear in a cave to the north, got the better of a friend of mine. I only just made it out with my life. In any case, this forest's already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Hey, who are you? Oh, name's Nanton. Born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. What happened to your friend?
You never see it coming.
We didn't see it coming. Nanton's voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles, and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beasts will take what they will, I suppose, he smiles sadly. And this time, Galawain's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find this bear? In a cave, a ways up that way. He turns to point to the northwest. I wouldn't seek it out, if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life.
Yes.
I will murder this bear! In the name of Pearly! Pearly! Your avenger is on the way! Fear not, your soul shall find rest. Of course I'm going to quick save it.
A blade in the dark.
Hey, it's a bear. All right, bear, explain yourself. Oh my god, before I even knew it was happening, the bear is attacking me. Fuck off, bear. Ooh, the bear was charmed for 6.5 seconds and immediately just said, you know what, I'm changing my mind. That bear is gonna fuck me up. It did half my health and damage in a single swing. Oh, and I have to attack it in order to gain my focus. Somehow it hit me from across the cave for 54 slash damage, and I am dead. You have died. Okie dokie.
As you wish.
Now, what to do about bear? Should I try to kite the bear? I do have a crossbow. Speed slow. Speed fast. I have a hunting bow. Hunting bow. Hunting bow. Let's see how well this works out. $12 damage, and it's very much barely injured. Now, if I can prevent it from slapping me around like the little bitch that I am, I'll succeed. It missed the bear! Oof!
Okay.
Alright. I mean, I was probably jittery. It was my first time fighting a bear. You want me to eye strike the bear? Yes, Berserba.
Yes.
Yes. That is exactly what I want you to do. It's a bear! Yeah, I know. I am aware of the bear. I'm aware of the bear over there. See if I can't eye strike it first. Raise the bear for 7 seconds. Round it up. $14 damage. It did 36 slash damage to me, and it killed me immediately. It didn't even need its eyes. It's like, who gives a fuck about eyes? I can smell your fear.
Yes.
All right, so we'll come back to that bear. In fact, we'll come back in about 10 minutes. It is break time. Enjoy the loops, brother, and I shall return.
Who's there?
I love how they're not moving at all. Wow. Wow. That moment.
The wind. It's nice.
Oh! Fuck you! Fuck you, bitch! Sorry, that was loud and I should have done it, but holy shit, that felt great. That I'd produced that key.
Hi there. Something I can help you with.
You look like you need help. Are there any strangers in town?
Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him. Goodbye. It's a 20-second omelet. 20-second omelet your ass. You can't do a 20-second omelet. And they did. What they did is they just cooked the eggs, put some herbs in there, rolled it, and put it on a plate. Okay, sure. But if you wanted to put some meat or anything else in there, you'd have food poisoning if you tried to cook it in 20 seconds.
Luna's playing.
Social media.
You two would make a cute couple.
Is that right?
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
Hmm? Money?
I could let you have it, but not for free. I'm really thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Oh, chocolate. Oh, chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. Okay, yeah, I got that.
Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
I ain't worried about it. We got 4%. I ain't worried about it. We got 4%. It's been destroyed. It's a little difficult to see what's actually happening in this Tool video.
This is just horrible.
I know. In this Tool music video of a hallway, it's like you can already hear like prison sex or like Enema or any Tool song when you're looking at these dioramas or whatever.
and I can't get the camera to look straight at it, and that's on purpose, I'm sure. All I can do is hit L2 to readjust the camera forward and backward, which doesn't always work. Also probably intentional. And I put radio over his face. I am Spirit of Vengeance. I'm the Spirit of Vengeance. Feel me. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my god. You are so meaty. How'd you get to be so meaty? Wishing Star. I haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Just jump through Ultimecia. Holy, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Reflect on your childhood. No, Renzo Kukin! Fuck you, Mom! You can't make me go to bed anymore. I hate school.
Base is under attack.
Hope it's okay.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
Done. Hit and run! Oh yeah, baby.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
All right, let's do this. Nothing I can't handle. Fair enough.
Red Lobster.
Way.
Oh, come on. Fucking hell. Yeah, we cooking some Reapers is what we're cooking. I just jumped them right into the lava right after that. Oh my god. Alright, well, it's fine. We got the achievement, and it's not like make sure all the Reapers make it out alive is an achievement. Yeah, see, like, the weapon works so much better when you have something to hit. That was actually pretty good. That worked out really well. I am wearing... oh my god, I've got goggles on? Because of the weapon choice? Oh my... Ramco eats breakfast? Lucky. I love me some breakfast. What? Palomino, what? Okay, yeah, you get that thing under control. If your flail still... Palomina? If your flail stays erect for longer than 4 hours, call a doctor. Yep, there it is again. That's so funny. It's like she's coming after Karina. Get back here! Get back! This is one of the more annoying things, but I mean, it happens when you garden. Sometimes... Oh, shit! 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 Health is okay. Okay. Wow, I've never fought those before. What the fuck? I don't anticipate traps here. God damn it. It happens every fucking time. Every fucking time. Why would this room be trapped? This doesn't make sense. Don't people live here? Why is this room trapped? Okay.
We want to know.
Take this!
Huh. I guess I don't yet have the ability to knock them into the air like the other guy did. Oh, it's on my head? It's on my head! Hina, help me! Help me! I'm dying! It's right on top of my head! Is there a frog tickling my ass? That's weird.
Okay.
How poetic! I'd turn to stone for you, my love. Listen, my sweet, hear my charming tenor. Oh no! Oh no, I wasn't reading that shit at all. Oh no! Yeah, it's confused. So we're gonna hit Waka. I can't have him turn that blitz ball against his own, damn it. Sorry.
Who's there?
I love how they're not moving at all. Wow. Wow. That moment.
The wind. It's nice.
Oh! Fuck you! Fuck you, bitch! Sorry, that was loud and I shouldn't have done it, but holy shit, that felt great. That I'd produced that key.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
You look like you need help. Are there any strangers in town?
Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. We all report to him. Goodbye.
It's a 20-second omelet. 20-second omelet your ass. You can't do a 20-second omelet. And they did. What they did is they just cooked the eggs, put some herbs in there, rolled it, and put it on a plate. Oh, okay, sure. But if you wanted to put some meat or anything else in there, you'd have food poisoning if you tried to cook it in 20 seconds.
Luna's playing.
Social media.
You two would make a cute couple.
Is that right?
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
Hmm? Money?
I could let you have it, but not for free. I'm really thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Oh, chocolate. Oh, chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. Okay, yeah, I got that.
Class 12 psionic waveform detected. The Queen of Blades has returned.
I ain't worried about it. We got 4%. I ain't worried about it. We got 4%. It's just been destroyed. It's a little difficult to see what's actually happening in this Tool video.
This is just horrible.
I know. In this Tool music video of a hallway, it's like you can already hear like prison sex or like Enema or any Tool song when you're looking at these dioramas or whatever. And I can't get the camera to look straight at it, and that's on purpose, I'm sure. All I can do is hit L2 to readjust the camera forward and backward, which doesn't always work. Also probably intentional. And I put radio over his face. I am Spirit of Vengeance. I'm the Spirit of Vengeance. Feel me. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Oh my god. You're so meaty. How are you? How'd you get to be so meaty? Wishing Star. I haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Just jump through Ultimecia. Holy, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Reflect on your childhood. No, Renzo Kukin. Fuck you, Mom. You can't make me go to bed anymore. I hate school.
base is under attack.
Hope it's okay.
Seismic activity is increasing. Caution is advised.
Done. Hit and run! Oh yeah, baby.
Alert. Lava surge imminent. Evacuate low ground immediately.
All right, let's do this. Nothing I can't handle. Fair enough.
Red Lobster.
Way.
Oh, come on. Fucking hell. Yeah, we cooking some Reapers is what we're cooking. I just jumped them right into the lava right after that. Oh my god. Alright, well, it's fine. We got the achievement, and it's not like make sure all the Reapers make it out alive is an achievement. Yeah, see, like, the weapon works so much better when you have something to hit.
Start the game already!
And we're back. You might have noticed I didn't bother to save or
you wish.
pause. I've been standing in the rain in the fucking darkness. Also, just a fun curiosity. Nanton expressly told us how dangerous the bear was. And we did the first thing, you know, that comes to our mind, which is charge into the bear cave and expect to leave with a bear carcass. Like, we've never hunted a bear before. We've never hunted a bear? What were we thinking? Are we stupid? The answer might surprise you. Anyway, so we're not gonna worry about the bear for now. Let's just leave the bear alone. The bear didn't ask to be a part of all this. It's not the bear's fault. The bear can do no wrong, as well as it has done no wrong. Welcome to Gilded Vale, the first town on our journey. Our journey to what? Let's find out a little bit more about our journey.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
A man approaches you, his skin as dull and gray as the desolate village behind him. He scans you with sunken, lifeless eyes. His voice is a dry croak. He glances at the gnarled, leafless monstrosity of a tree next to him. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here. I feel at home already. Let's see. Are we that kind of person? Exasperated, frustrated, sarcastic? I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child?
His gaze swivels back to you. He appraises you over half-moon spectacles and scratches his chin. Have you ever conceived a Hollowborn child? No.
Are you absolutely certain? Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
His eyes narrow.
I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst.
He steps to the side and inclines his head ever so slightly toward the deformed tree.
His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
That tree over there. Urgit doesn't even look over his shoulder. Ah, yes. Not everyone has accepted the measures necessary to keep the village safe. Ever since Lord Radric banished the mothers of Hollowborn, some have taken up arms against him. And while he's been searching for a cure, he's been beset with frauds and opportunists. We've had ciphers, wizards, and animancers come through town, taking the Lord's coin and promising to end the curse. Lord Radric finally decided to make an example of those who would profit from our tragedy. He points to the body of a dwarven woman. The latest was an animancer from the Valian Republics, who claimed to know techniques none of us had seen. By now, we've seen it all. You said something about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy before? He blinks. I forget that you foreigners do not have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Direwood for almost 15 years now. He lowers his voice to a whisper. Children born without souls. He shakes his head. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe, barely, but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease. Some say they are a punishment from the gods. He raises his empty hands. In truth, no one knows, but they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Widewind's Legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. His voice shakes with vitriol. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. He nods. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Look, I had nothing to do with it, but before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. He regards you carefully. You'll want to mind where you mention that. Trespassing on Engwithan ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Barath have mercy, we certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a bivouac. He polishes his spectacles on his sleeve. If you'd been that close to a bivouac, you wouldn't be standing here. So, I guess we've become a liar. I've been feeling strange ever since a close call with a bivouac. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that. Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed.
Urgit looks out toward the east, his expression unreadable. He blinks slowly and turns his attention back to you.
3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
A peculiar spasm crosses his face, and the corner of his mouth quirks up into a mirthless smile. What do you mean? You come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy. Excuse me. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Barath must be redoubled. He sets a steady gaze on you. What happened? He shrugs one bony shoulder. I will know more details when the messengers arrive. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern.
Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? I can be sure of nothing now. I advise you to get some rest, the inn, or a stable, for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. Farewell. Visions and whispers.
Yes.
It's a dare! Where? Adair? Let's talk, Adair.
You looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Strange way to talk about your dead. He looks up at the tree and breathes out. Half the town's up there now, seems like. No right way to talk about it. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better. I'm looking for someone who can help me feel better.
Hot!
He gives an understanding nod as he takes a long drag from his pipe. My condolences. He exhales and turns his attention away, watching the village around him. Welcome to our lovely village. Okay, Adair, keep your secrets. The Black Hound Inn. We were told to come here. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
The others, 2 folk men and an elven woman, don't look convinced. The woman crosses her arms and spits at his feet. What's going on? Angry townsman. One of the other men points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy Adir manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners and especially not from Adirians. Angry townswoman. The woman looks you up and down. And that means you too. Don't push us.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
The second man thrusts his chin at the elf. He stinks of sour ale.
You're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cock's feather!
Ooh.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
A collective cry of outrage rises from the 3 locals. The second man snarls.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Horror and shock paint themselves across the elven man's face in broad, hasty strokes. He frowns, he swallows, he plants his feet. Something surly and raw flickers through his eyes.
That's where you're wrong.
You're not gonna take that from him, are you? Still trying to find this character's personality. Do we heroically stand between the 2 parties? Because that's always a bad idea. Always. Someone's going to like swing at you and you didn't have anything to do with it, and you'll end up in the hospital for no real reason. But this is also a video game. I mean, I can turn them against each other. I can win this fight, I'm sure. Back down, all of you. This is absurd. No one gives us orders, Adirian. Alright, so I tried my best, and it didn't work. Such is life.
Am I truly fighting all of them? Eye Strike, 1 hit, 2 crit. Nice. Dazed for 20 seconds on the Angry Townsman. Then the Angry Townswoman is blinded for 7.8 seconds. The other townsman blinded for 5.2 seconds. So we're going to leave Angry Townsman dazed for 20 seconds alone, because he'll have a long time to recover. And I'm going to fight to gain focus on Angry Townsman. Oh, I killed him! 16 crush damage was all it took. Now for the townswoman. She's now soup. I've killed her too for 22 crit. And the other one's down. 1 hit, crit, 22 damage. Holy shit, she is a monster. As the last of the attackers falls in pieces, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
You mean for slaughtering them? You're welcome.
Well, that is one way of putting it.
It gives you a quick smile. He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leatherwork beneath it is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvisor, at your service.
I just murdered 3 people in broad daylight. So tell me about yourself.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
A Beerwick.
And you survived? I've heard such a thing was impossible. But it seems you either have a knack for timing or the favor of the gods.
So yeah, how did you manage to cross these 3 drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go fuck his sister, though. Ah, that! He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. No, but I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lips so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes, and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. So what are you doing in Gilded Vale? You got a place to stay?
Excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? Like you said, I'm also a settler.
Indeed. In that case, welcome to Gilded Vale, a true refuge from civilization.
His eyes flicker across you in your travel-worn clothing. That's the thing, when I first played this game, not the stream, but before that even, I was confused with how my character was shoehorned into settling in Gilded Vale. Especially considering I don't know, most of the times in these games, you're not settling anywhere. You're on the search for something to assist you with whatever your quest is. Usually that thing is always moving, and you can't just buy a house and chill out for a few months. But this game, it seems like as soon as I got to Gilded Vale, I'm making a negotiation for a place to stay, like a home, and then I would just have property and land and just live here. But there isn't anything before this point in the story that seems to indicate that's something that your character desires. So it always threw me off. But now that I'm just going to play along with it, I've decided to, well, play along with it. Well, I did just murder 3 people in broad daylight. I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
Yeah, so do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
And we have a party member! Aloth the Wizard. That looks like a spiky... Actually, it looks like the vampire killer from Castlevania Lords of Shadow. But it's not. I believe it is a wand. Anyway. Let's see. Lore and... Yeah, lore allows you to use scrolls. Level 3 scrolls. Lore represents a character's accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversations and scripted interactions, lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. Cool. We'll keep that going. And then survival. He has received healing multiplier, or damage reduction, or bonus movement in the next level. Seems good enough for me. Spells. Eldritch Aim. I use this one all the time. My last stream I was playing a wizard, and I just started to lean into using enhancement magics to make my gun, my shooty shoot, do a lot more. But what shall I do now with this? Slicken. Coats the ground in a slick oil-like substance, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area of effect. I think this would be a good one, because I can follow up with my charm spell or blind. But it also, I'm pretty sure, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area of effect does mean that I too will be knocked down. Were I to walk in the oil. Surrounds the caster with a shield of spirit energy, granting an increased damage reduction and concentration bonus. Chill Fog. I liked Chill Fog. Blinded. The blindingly white icy fog into existence, inflicting blindness and freeze damage over time to any in the area of effect. Once again, I might be caught up in that effect. Still, I think I'd like to mess around with that. We're going to take Slicken. Grimoire Slam! Then there's Blast. Crush damage. 5 DR bypass, which is nice. Weapon focuses, marksman, defensive, reflexes, fortitude, will. I think we can just give them Bull's Will for now. I'm not sure what else I would want to do. Allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally for field triage. Wait, healing of a small amount of health? Wound binding for the self, field triage for others. This would prevent or make it easier for us to move without having to like sleep, because our health would actually increase, and that would be a very good thing.
Corrode, shocked, burn, fast runner. But I think I would probably get more use out of fast runner. I mean, when I need him to move, I'll need him to move. We'll go with fast runner for now. Done.
Yes.
And now, for all of their stuff, let's take it. The money, the clothes, the daggers, the clubs, all of it. It's ours now. Let me see. What can I give you? Is there anything that you would like to have, Aloth? Like a hat? You can have this hat. You were already wearing a hood, however, so you can put that on instead. We have an egg! I'll just put it all in storage. I don't really need any of it. But we can craft food now. We have some meat. It gives us this gives us plus 10 max endurance, plus 2 might. Pearlwood chicken, endurance, plus 2 constitution, stew, plus 1 dexterity, and plus 1 perception. Let's cook some stew! And some chicken. I mean, what else are we going to do with this food? Nothing. It needs to get cooked, so we've cooked it. I will put it here. And we'll put this here for now.
Yes.
Yes. Right, the Black Hound Inn. We were supposed to come in here. Let's go ahead and come in here. What was his name? Tefran or Tefrith? Something like that. We're supposed to meet with Pasha first. Tenfrith is his name. Pasha!
Gods keep you.
Hello, and welcome to the innkeeper looks up. Oh, it's you! Tenfrith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite of the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfrith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back to work in the kitchen. So what would you like? I'd like to know more about... let's see what I have. What do you have for sale? I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. We have the finest cook in the Direwood. But is it only food? You can get some camping supplies. Boy, do I have some things to sell to you. All these clothes I just happen to have. Don't ask too many questions. Let's see, there's food. I can sell the herbs and the gems. I'm not going to, though. I can sell all these daggers. I don't need all of them. Clubs. This Zarp spear. I mean, you're a tavern and an armory, aren't you? Okay. I want to keep at least one example of each weapon, and I think that's good enough for now. Trade for money! Yes! Now we have 788 monies. We can also recruit an adventurer to fill out our party if we so desire. Let's see, last for 2 rests, plus 1 perception, plus 1 mechanics, plus 2 resolve. Resolve is our main stat, so do I really need to rest, though? I don't think I really need to rest. I'm not sure what else. Oh, this is just food, though. This is just food. Right-click for details, plus 2 con 1 perception, max health, constitution, perception, savory pie, extra endurance, might and perception.
I already have Pearlwood Chicken, Sweet Pie, Max Endurance, 2 Dexterity. I'm just gonna forget that I even have these. So let's get nothing. We'll walk away with the money we have. Level up! Task completed late for dinner. Let's see. A little bit of lore, a little bit of survival. And why mechanics? I don't know. I want to put points in it. That's why. We have level 2 cipher powers available to us. The mental binding, if I remember correctly... No, I don't remember correctly. Overwhelms the target's mental ability to communicate with its own body, paralyzing it and causing its soul to emit a shockwave that can leave nearby enemies stuck. Stuck characters are rooted, able to act, but unable to leave their current location. Dexterity is reduced by 2, accuracy is reduced by 5 for all sources, reflex and deflection are reduced by 20. So the foe target is paralyzed, and everyone else in the AoE is stuck. Or Mind Blades. Co-ops the target's essence, generating a slashing blade of force that attacks them before leaping to up to 5 additional targets. 10 meters plus 10 meter jump. Area of effect foe target plus 5 jump targets. 20 to 31 slash. This is kind of neat. Oh, I can get 2 new spells. Phantom Foes invades the minds of targets in the area of effect, causing them to believe they are surrounded by phantom foes, leaving them flanked for the duration. Psycho-Vampiric Shield. The Cypher uses the target's strength of mind against it, stealing a portion of its resolve in order to better deflect incoming attacks. I kind of like that. We'll keep that one. Recall Agony. Causes the target to relive the psychic trauma of an injury moments after receiving it, experiencing the damage all over again. Foe target 30% of all damage reapplied over 15.6 seconds. We'll take that one too. That seems really powerful.
Yes.
Yes!
Good day to you.
Let's see. Let's go talk to Tenfrith first.
As you wish.
Hey, Tenfrith. Oh, it's you, my savior. He makes a sweeping gesture to indicate the kitchen around you. It's so good to be back. Do not think I will let this go unrewarded. I have decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my most closely guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. Hey, free food. Free food? Free food? Free food? No?
What is it?
I suppose I've learned the recipe. I think it's this, the savory pie. Pretty sure it's the savory pie. A savory pie to keep you... Okay, yeah. So he did teach us the recipe. Did not give us the free sample. Spoons hang by the fire coated in brownish gunk. Mmm. Beer. Not gonna steal the beer. No reason to steal that beer. I never really understand when... I mean, outside of, like, challenge runs or silly, like, I'm just playing around kind of stuff. But, like, people who play these kinds of games and just go full murder hobo, or just doing their best to do as much chaos as possible. I never really understood that. Free money, we're taking it. I don't care if you guys were playing whatever you were playing. It was free, and there was no consequences, so of course I stole it. And these, I believe, yes. These are characters who are, I'm assuming, named by or in honor of the Kickstarter backers for this game. Selena Vertivo. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Let's reach out. You see a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, bandages, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, head tilted to the side, considering. She begins to repack one item after the other, careful deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she isn't satisfied. The shaking worsens as she empties it out once more, one hand held to her mouth. Tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. A gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean ahead of her. She wanders the docks, offering her services as a doctor to any who will listen, anyone heading out on high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her childhood disappear in the distance, a tiny speck of an island, and tries not to jump.
Well?
So each one of them have a sort of history, but none of the history is actually part of the game's story. So it's not a big deal. And you'll know because they have that gold label on their name. It's fun to read them, but I don't read all of them because it's a lot. It's a lot to read all of them. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else of worth in this town, says the woman from Thine. Huh? I didn't realize that was a woman. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thine. So they don't.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the part that kind of confused me too in my very first playthrough because I didn't understand what I was doing. It felt like we were just walking in to the developer's room, which is a popular way to have an end game or post-credits moment in some video games. It felt like we stepped a little bit out of bounds. Like, none of these characters mean anything to the story. So there's no real reason to talk to any of them. Outside of just enjoying the little stories that come with them. Alright, well, we could stay the night, but we have other things we could do. Let's take a look at our journal. Seek help for your condition. Well, they did point to the dwarven woman on the tree, the only animancer in the town. Maybe we should go to the tree. Or maybe we can talk to Alfra. A deer-wooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Good day to you.
Well, finally, I was starting to think... The woman makes a startled noise when she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else in my own home. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? She looks at you hopefully. Master Odema's by chance. You knew Odema? Well, no more than most here, I'd say. He doesn't usually come this way, but they say he's a reliable old fellow. She pauses, brows furrowing. Wait, why do you say new? I'm sorry, but the caravan was attacked. I was the only one to survive. Alfra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments, she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, it's Kalisha's sister. Alfra sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive. Somewhere. Alfra's face crumples and a solitary tear slides down her cheek.
Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance? Afra looks at you with some surprise before dabbing at her nose with a sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Afra wipes her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric has exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. She sniffs. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home, too. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollow-born, but she moved south to Onslaugh's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else. Now, with Kalisha gone, more tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? What's in this for me? Ugh, I hate that question. What's in this for me? I almost never, if ever, respond that way. I'll find Ranga for you. Afra blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, gods bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Onslake's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. She sets a hand on her stomach, smiling through her tears.
Yes.
Do we steal the pregnant woman's grain? No! This worn, dog-eared book is titled Travels Upon the Keldglass Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast finned leviathan.
Of course. Hail, traveler. Well?
I don't remember if I talked to her in my last playthrough, or if I made the connection that she's Kalisha's sister.
As you wish.
Urgate wears a twisted frown. I'm afraid I still can't help you find residence here. Lord Radric's son was deemed a Hollowborn. This makes circumstances even more fraught than before. Tell me about him. He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Edir times. Radric II was an early supporter of Deerwood and independence during the Revolution, and the current lord's father perished in the Saints' War. Hollowborn began appearing in the Direwoods shortly after the war's end. Lord Radric has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures have been severe, but necessary. Unfortunately, it may not have been enough, if the bells were any indication. I see. Lord Radric's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. I don't believe that.
Well?
Okay, let's check out some of the other houses then. What's in the box? It's Gold Rot Chew
A staple of the Dirwooden countryside, gold-wrought chew is a favorite of the farmers, who swear by the minor boost in energy it provides. Those who use it often find that they feel sluggish when they stop. The chew is made from the root of the golden celery plant. It's drugs! Kira Iloff, Edelyn Prioston. Ah, yeah, I thought it was more
What is
Kickstarter characters. Rats scurry behind the sacks.
Well, of course.
More spring berries. Despite the rains, the stalks feel as dry and stiff as a locust's husk. Things are not doing well on the farm, it seems. Ingrid, this man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Greetings.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this woman, Nanton? Oh, right, I'm playing a female character. I'm like, who are you talking about? It's me. Nanton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? Do I really bother with this? What is my... You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so, Ingrid laughs. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and... She looks at Nanton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Nanton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. I mean, you guys, do you know something terrible about Gilded Vale? Ingrid smiles wryly. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves, Nanton adds.
What is it? Hail and well met.
Don't mind me as I rife through your shit. I'll take your silver pfennings. That's mine now. You did not stop me, so it is mine. And that's a book. That goes in the stash. The bottle of Sonred is half empty. So, I'm just going to say all this because I don't think I'm going to pursue this quest. If you question them for how fast they're trying to leave, you will find that Nanton actually arranged for the bear to kill Pearly on purpose so that he could abscond with his wife. And you will learn this if you press them. Or, I imagine if you kill the bear, there is another way you can learn about it. Beer! Yes! Give me beer! But I don't think I'm going to worry about it all that much. I just don't see a way for my character to have wanted to solve a murder that has nothing to do with her. Tuatanu! This Amawa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike.
He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet, all forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coin. Tautanu snorts, as if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this, and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tautanu scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon. Or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Radric. Tautanu glances at the nearby guard, and that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? Well, we send the wagon up to New Hiomar with weapons, and it swings round through Logholm and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back is through the Black Meadow, and then north through the wilds. Tautanu shakes his head. Had a trader come through with word they'd made it to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. If I see them, I'll find your supplies. Tautanu nods. Then you have my thanks. You bring those supplies back, and I'll have plenty more to offer you. A discount to start. Oh, and if you find my workers, tell them to hurry it up, or they can take up farming instead.
How do you do?
Ooh, magic stuff. No. Put that back. I'm not buying that right now. Unique stiletto, one-handed, speed fast, grants jolting touch on critical hit. The War of Black Trees brought hardship and suffering to many Glanfathans, but it bore special tragedy for its druidic orders, who were forced not only to endure the deaths of many friends and kin, but also the destruction of the lands they revered above all else. Among these was Azuraith, a young Ovate. Deeply troubled by the use of the elements to turn nature against the people of Ire Glanfath, and wondering if he was seeking or seeing the last days of his people, Azuraith took to walking the endless stretches of burned-down forests in search of something, anything that might signal a reason to hope. He found it in an old ironwood tree, thick and gnarled with roots that ran in waves through the ground as though they'd been woven there. It stood as it always had, though singed well up the side of its trunk now, while everything around it had been incinerated by the soldiers of Direwood, leaving a wasteland 1,000 acres in every direction. Azurath plucked a single branch from the old tree, making sure to express his profound gratitude. An accomplished organic artificer, Azurath reshaped the branch into a blade that would rival any made in a forge. He infused it with the strength of the elements, vowing never again to be at their mercy, and resolving that if the tree could endure, so too could he. In his hands, the blade would find its way into the hearts of many soldiers who stood at the edge of forests with torches and barrels of pitch, and by the war's end he had saved many forests from the flame. When his years were drawing to a close, Azurath made a final pilgrimage back to the old ironwood tree, which still stood, and he laid the knife at its base, to be taken up by someone else in need of inspiration in dark times. On his way there, he was pleased to see that beneath the ashes that covered the forest floor, new life had begun to spring. Azurath's stiletto is unusual as the entire weapon is dark red-brown wood, even the blade. The magic used in its creation hardened and protected the wood, preventing it from chipping or warping. Dark green vines and leaves sprout from it and wrap themselves around the hilt to form the grip. That's pretty cool. What do you have? You have a greatsword! I will buy your greatsword. Sorry, sometimes my right mouse button, I end up clicking it. Let's see, DR7. We have the money for armor now. I probably should have better armor. Especially in this composition. Because it's just me and a mage. And I'm the one with the better... Well, I'm the one who should be holding the line for now. I can't afford anything else. Though I can get a rope and grappling hook. And a pry bar. These are like tools I can use. And then we have, let's see, 278. We're at 500 something. I can get the mail armor. And we trade. And we trade! Just put this in the box. This in the box. Put this in the box. And put this right here. So I can finally use my two-handed sword again. And now I'm dressed to kill. Okay. I think that'll be it for tonight. Throat's getting a little tired. So we'll save it there. And we'll hit this button. And we'll hit this button. There we are. And as I mentioned at the end of every stream, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Central is when I stream. So Friday, if you want to see some more Pillars of Eternity, starting at 7 p.m. Central, that is the time to expect it. And if you want to follow me outside of the stream, there's my Discord link. Don't worry about the threads or Instagram links. I don't follow them. I am active on YouTube, though not as active as I am on Twitch. And I do go on Blue Sky. If you just check my name on Blue Sky Accent 10_61, you will likely find me. So, but yeah, that's it for now. Gonna wrap it up, and I'll see you all on Friday. Good night, everybody.